Welcome back, Pipers. Hobbiton Piper Kevin here, coming to you from the heartland of America in Missouri. It is fall weather. It is nice and cool. I've got my favorite jacket on, and I'm going to do a box opening today of a purchase that I just recently made. I wanted to talk to you just a few minutes about cellaring your favorite pipe tobaccos deep. And what I mean by that is having enough that in your mind, if it were not to be available tomorrow, or if it became so expensive that it was just not feasible for you to purchase it anymore, what favorite blends of yours would you wish that you had more of, wish that you had enough of? I've been asking myself that question a lot lately, and there's several reasons for that, but the primary one is just a logical reason of it's already become very evident that pipe tobacco is never going to be cheaper than it is today. Just in the past few years, I've seen tobacco prices on tins that used to be $10 are now $16 or more. That is a significant price increase in such a short amount of time. And I don't think that trend is going to change for a variety of reasons that we won't get into here today. But if you have the disposable income and there are favorites of yours that you do not have enough of to last what you believe you will need to enjoy in years to come, my advice to you is to make some purchases of those favorites and go ahead and cellar those as deep as your goals are. Now, obviously, my advice to you also would be make sure that you're not putting priority on tobacco over things in your life that are so much more important. Every family is different. Every income is different. And the needs of your family, obviously, should come first. Always. So, if you're in a position, though, where you can spend some money, now might be the time. And obviously, it's a discussion that you have to have with your significant other to make sure that there's not going to be any animosity or any friction about you purchasing tobacco. Sometimes that's not easily understood by a spouse or someone that you have to work this stuff out with when it comes to how you spend your money. And that's certainly a part of my life and maybe a part of yours too. But it's a concern. It's a concern for sure. And the question I've been asking myself recently is, looking through the tobacco blends that are favorites of mine or ones that I like, if this particular tobacco blend was not available tomorrow, or it just became too expensive for me to buy anymore, which ones would I just be disappointed that I didn't have enough of to last, that I could nurse for the coming years and always have a little bit of that if I wanted to enjoy a bowl of it? So I recently made a purchase, not a huge one. My goal, actually, and everyone's cellaring goals are different, again, based on your ability to buy and how much you think you'll smoke and how long you think you'll want to have these blends available to you in the future. I know some people that, if they don't have 25 tins or more of a blend, they don't feel comfortable. I'm certainly not on that level. My personal goal is to have 10 tins of my favorites. And when I say my favorites, we're talking about a list of probably 15 blends right now is the goal. So still, that's 150 tins, or, if it was a bulk blend, probably want to have at least a pound in the cellar of that blend. So I've been slowly, month to month, picking up a few things, working on that goal. That goal may be too aggressive for me. We'll see. But I think it's a good idea, if it's something that you can do and work into your budget, to go ahead and get your hands on your favorites. I know a lot of people buy a whole lot of different blends, and their cellar is very wide in selections, but not very deep in those selections. They may have a couple tins of this, a couple tins of that. Inevitably, if you watch experienced pipe smokers talk about this subject, almost without exception, they will eventually reach a point in their pipe journey where they say, I need to narrow down to my favorites and cellar those favorites deep. And so I would encourage you to consider that, because moving forward, as things become more expensive and things become more rare and things become discontinued, those may be the blends that you wish that you had on hand. Just my opinion. Now, with that in mind, I made a purchase, so I thought I'd share that purchase with you, along with those thoughts. Let me get this box open. I just purchased a couple of things, but enough to feel comfortable where I'm at with those blends. And that was five tins of Capstan Gold. This was the very first blend I ever reviewed. I really enjoy this. And with this, I now have 10 tins of the Capstan Gold Flake in my cellar. So I'm going to call that good for now. And then also I purchased a pound of Peter Stokeby PS24 Nougat, and you know why. This was the blend that they smoked on set during the filming of The Lord of the Rings, and it's not that that blend is something just, oh my goodness, better than everything else magical. It's not. It's a decent aromatic, but for me, I know that if this was no longer available, I would be sad. So I went ahead and purchased a pound of it. I will jar this up, and I will enjoy a bowl of this as I see fit from now till the end of my days. And I guess when it's gone, it's gone. But now I have enough of it that I'm comfortable that I'll have some to smoke. Because I do smoke a lot of different blends. I don't just focus on one blend and smoke a ton of it. I have about 15 blends that I smoke as a part of a rotation. And this is one of them. So I'm not saying this is the last time I'll ever purchase this, but now I'm comfortable where I stand should it be gone tomorrow. That type of thinking, right? Anyway, just wanted to share those thoughts with you today. I hope you're having a great week. Come back Friday around probably 4:30, 3:30 Central, and I'll have a brand new tobacco review for you. Like and subscribe. Enjoy some good food, good drink, and a good pipe.